about a Klansman by the name of Amal Roman, aka Satan. Now, I have to first tell you how we get to the point where the world snitch start, or the world snitch needed to sell out Satan. Let's go back to January 2011. See, there was an incident over there in Portsmouth, and people from the area remember it very well, where 5 people lost their lives. 5. Please look at your screen right now. See, in his attempt to become some kind of big don over there in a Portmore, he got some resistance. I already told you, one of the main people who I give him problem was a brother by the name of Mikey Pelper. Pelper was in charge of a crew named the Lynch Mob, right? And him and the World Snitch constantly had problems, and the World Snitch would always bring in him links to from clans to help fight against Pelper, right? But there was somebody else who was in the World Snitchery. That was a man by the name of Pazza. Now, Pazza is one of them foundation long time clansman, right? Top man in the clans, right? Pazza come from the era where you have Pazza and you have Fox and them man, right? Now, Pazza was also against the World Snitch becoming any kind of don, right? They had problems, right? There was tension inside the camp. See, too much bull can't reel in a one pen. But, as usual, the World Snitch, not being able to handle his own problems, called upon the saints that people when call upon anytime his back is against the wall. And of course, that is the brutal Klansman gang. See, the World Snitch, in his attempt to get out Pazza, went to a senior member in a clans by the name of Jermaine Morris, aka Speedy, aka Fastcar. See, when he went to Speedy, he basically get Speedy to carry out an unsanctioned hit. Meaning, the man them was take it upon himself, right? Because Speedy had talk in a clans, right? Some man in a clans and just about them have talk, them can just get up 3-4 man and go up on the ops. But you see, this ops was different. This wasn't just a regular coffee man, this was Pazza we are talking about, a senior clansman, right? Now, Speedy, aka Fastcar, paid a couple of youths with him to go on these ops. Some of these youths were Jamaica's worst nightmare. One of those individuals was Amal Roman, aka Satan. Another one was Joel Jennings, aka JJ Nakis, aka J-Bad, Coolbad, aka Iron Man, and other name. Now that youth right there, Joel Jennings, he's so dangerous that, to be honest, I think he deserved his own video. Jamaica needs to see and hear about this youth, because he is the textbook example of what happens when youths go astray, right? Now, Joel Jennings, Amal Roman, went down there with Speedy and some others, Dan Tapping, that's probably the old name the police and the first pick up on, Dan Tapping, right? Go down there. And they were only supposed to go for Pazza. They were only supposed to take out one man. But the lunatics that went down there, especially JJ and Satan, couldn't help themselves. Instead of killing one man, they end up take out 5.
Why do students choose to study at BSBI? Perhaps it's because we offer quality education at an affordable cost. Or maybe it's because all our programs are taught in English from our central Berlin campus. It could even be our dynamic curriculum, which has been designed to challenge your understanding, develop your talent and inspire your ideas, taking your learning beyond business. Whatever the reason, we are proud to offer an excellent study experience in Germany's cosmopolitan capital, a city famous for its booming economy, multicultural flair and thriving startup community. Our students have access to free German language lessons and tailored career services, which is dedicated to helping students stand out to recruiters and achieve their career ambitions. We bridge the gap between education and the global marketplace. Join our growing network of alumni and apply to study at Berlin School of Business and Innovation today.
this was a disaster. This was a disaster for Klansman, Tesha Miller, and the World Snitch. See, remember, it was the World Snitch beef. Speedy was sorting out the World Snitch issue. He was getting rid of the World Snitch's enemy. But I said it was an unsanctioned hit. Especially when the 5 people get take out, 4 people have nothing to do with it. Guess who for head that fall upon? Tesha Miller. Because naturally, he might have done. But Speedy never get full permission to carry out this act. So right away, seeing that Tesha Miller was under pressure, it ended up put Speedy and the World Snitch under pressure from Tesha Miller. Now Speedy was already in some problem because in the juke down a man who was paying extortion to Tesha Miller. I think the man was some kind of jeweler or something like that, and he was paying extortion to Tesha Miller, and Tesha and Speedy juke down the man, which obviously if somebody pay extortion, they're supposed to be protected. Again, Speedy carried out another unsanctioned